Good morning, children and my dear friends. Some of the students are asking for certain numericals which are to be done from the topic of mole concept. Okay, so today I am going to do certain sample calculations on mole concept. Okay, so this is your Lalita Peri ma'am, your chemistry teacher, and basically I started teaching chemistry from almost around 20 years. Okay, so we'll go into the topic. Today's topic is what? Sample calculations on mole concept. Okay, sample calculations on mole concept. Okay, so this is our topic for today. Okay, so here whenever we speak about mole concept, the word mole stands for so many meanings. The word mole has different meanings. Okay, the word mole can be considered in terms of weight. Okay, now weight of a substance, weight of 1 mole of any substance in terms of weight. Okay, 1 mole of any substance can be calculated in terms of weight based on its gram molecular weight, GMW. Okay, gram molecular weight means what? Weight of any 1 mole of any substance is treated as GMW, gram molecular weight. Okay, and mole can be treated in terms of particles. Okay, 1 mole of any substance contains how many number of particles? Avogadro number of particles. Avogadro number. Okay, now Avogadro number of particles. And this Avogadro number is equal to what? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Okay, 1 mole of any substance has how many particles? Means Avogadro number of particles. And Avogadro number is also represented by the letter capital N. Okay, or sometimes they may represent it as Na also. Okay, so it has this many particles are there. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Okay, that particles can be either atoms or molecules or even ions also. Okay, now please remember. So 1 mole of any substance has how many particles? Means immediately Avogadro number should come into your mind. Okay, so particles can be what? The particles can be either atoms or molecules or ions. Okay, so we will represent mole in terms of particles also. Okay, so the same mole has another meaning in terms of volume. Okay, now in terms of volume. So 1 mole of any substance occupies a volume of how many liters? 22.4 liters. So these are the basic things which everyone has to remember in terms of mole. So mole can be understood in mainly 3 different ways. In terms of weight, we will calculate the gram molecular weight of that particular substance. If it is only a single element, we will calculate it in the form of gram atomic weight. You know the difference between an atom and a molecule. If it is a molecule or if it is a compound, you are calling the weight of 1 mole of that particular substance as what? Gram molecular weight. If the substance is present in elemental form, okay, then you are calling the same thing as what? Gram atomic weight. Okay, so gram atomic weight and gram molecular weight both refers to weight of 1 mole of a substance. Okay, similarly second thing is in terms of particles, that is Avogadro number, and third thing is in terms of volume. Okay, so based on these 3 things, okay, we have certain sample calculations are to be made in mole concept. Okay, so what are the sample calculations which we come across in mole concept. I am directly going into the topic. Okay, so we will, if you see certain examples, certain small numericals, then you will understand how to calculate, how to do certain sample calculations in mole concept. Okay, so we will learn about certain sample calculations of that we come across in mole concept. Okay, so what are the sample calculations? Okay, so we have so many types of conversions will be there here. Okay, so in this video I'll try to cover certain types of conversions, and if time permits, I'll be doing part 2 of this topic also, if possibility is there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, sample calculations, certain sample calculations, I'm thinking of to do it in 2 parts at least. Okay, so this will come under part 1, and if possibility is there, I'll be doing it part 2 also, so that certain sample calculations children will come to know about it. Okay, so let us see what are the different sample calculations which we come across in mole concept. Okay, so here we have in this video we will learn about sample calculations. First model, better I write Roman letter 1. Okay, first type of calculations are from conversion of a substance from grams to moles. Conversion of a substance from grams to moles. Okay, grams to moles. This is first type of conversion. You will come across one type of problems, numericals, in which you will do conversion of substance from grams to moles. Okay, how we will do that? We will learn with certain examples. And second type of conversions you will see in mole concept are from what to what? Conversion of moles to grams. Okay, now conversion of a substance. Conversion of a substance from moles to grams. Okay, conversion of a substance from moles to grams. This is second type of conversion. And third type of conversions are conversion of a substance from moles to particles. Conversion from moles to particles. Okay, moles to particles. Okay, and reverse conversion also there. Particles to moles. Conversion from particles to moles. Conversion from particles to moles. Okay, so I would like to deal with these four types of conversions in this video. Actually, there is a continuation of this. In continuation of this, we have conversions that is from what we call moles to what we call particles to grams. Okay, now particles to weight, weight to particles, weight to volume, volume to weight. Okay, so like that, in terms of volume, in terms of particles, in terms of weight, we have certain conversions of a substance from one form to another form. Okay, so here if you learn the conversions first, basic concepts of chemistry, I mean mole concept, if you just go through that, then definitely it will become very easy for you to do any kind of numerical and any kind of conversion. If it is given also, it will become easy for you. Okay, but provided you are supposed to learn atomic weights of elements at least from 1 to 30. Okay, that means from hydrogen to zinc. Okay, at least from hydrogen to zinc. If you are perfect with atomic weights of elements, then it will become very easy for you. Okay, so I request all the students to please keep in mind the atomic weights of at least elements from 1 to 30 atomic numbers. That means from hydrogen to zinc. Everybody should know the atomic weights of each and every element. Okay, from hydrogen to zinc at least. Okay, so let us see with the first type of conversions. that is conversion of a substance from grams to moles. Okay, conversion of a substance from grams to moles. That means here formula is there, formula to find number of moles. Okay, now formula to find number of moles of a substance. So what is the formula to find number of moles? Okay, so formula to find number of moles is given weight of the substance by gram molecular weight of the substance. Given weight by gram molecular weight. This is a very important formula. Okay, formula to find number of moles of a substance is what? Given weight by gram molecular weight of a substance. So in this way, if weight of any substance is given, okay, how many moles of that substance are there? If they are asked you to find the number of moles present in so and so grams of a given substance, then you will use this formula. Okay, that means here the same thing you are doing, conversion of grams to moles. They will give the weight of that substance in grams. Any substance, weight, normal weight of that substance will be given to you. And gram molecular weight of the substance you should know. Okay, this they will not give in the question. That's why you have to by heart the atomic weights of elements at least from hydrogen to zinc. Okay, so given weight will be there in the question. Okay, gram molecular weight you have to find out. Okay, so let us see some examples. Okay, we'll go for example 1. Okay, so find the number of moles in 53 grams of, find the number of moles. Okay, now number of moles in 53 grams of Na2CO3. Na2CO3. This is the question given to you. Okay, so here Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Okay, so given weight, how to do this sum? Given weight is 53 grams. Okay, now given weight is what? 53 grams. Okay, now gram molecular weight. I'll keep writing in short GMW. Please remember, gram molecular weight of Na2CO3 how much? Gram molecular weight of Na2CO3 is 106. Here you can calculate if you want. Sodium, atomic number is 11. Here 2 sodiums are there. So 11 into 2, 22. Carbon, atomic weight is 12. Here 1 carbon is there. So 12 into 1, 12. Oxygen, atomic weight is 16. In Na2CO3 you are finding 3 oxygens. So 16 into 3, 48. So if you do total, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 8. Na2CO3, sorry. Sodium is 23, no, sorry. I wrote atomic number. Sodium is 23. Atomic weight of sodium. Atomic weight. Okay, not atomic number. 23 into 2. How much it is? 46. Okay, so 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. And if you add this, you will be getting total 106. Okay, certain gram molecular weights of certain compounds should be there in your tips. Okay, every time we cannot calculate like this. Okay, being 11th class children or children of class 9 onwards. Okay, you have mole concept. Okay, even in CBSE as well as in ICSE as well as in state syllabus also. Okay, mole concept is there even from class 9 onwards. Okay, so certain atomic weights, gram molecular weights of certain elements, you have to keep them in your tips. You have to remember. Okay, every time doing calculations like this. Okay, sometimes it may not be possible. Time will not be sufficient. Okay, so you have to be very careful with this. So you know given weight, you know gram molecular weight. So number of moles, what is the formula? Number of moles is equal to given weight by gram molecular weight. Given weight by gram molecular weight, GMW. Okay, so given weight is 53. Gram molecular weight of what we call Na2CO3 is 106. So here it is 1s are 2s are. So number of moles, how many you are finding? Half mole. Means 0.5. 0.5 moles. Okay, in 53 grams of sodium carbonate, how many moles are there? Means 0.5 moles are there. Okay, so like this kind of questions you will be getting. Okay, so please note down this one. Pause the video and note down. Okay, right. We'll see one or two examples like this. So second example, let us go for second example. Okay, example 2. Find the number of moles present in 148 grams of calcium hydroxide. Example 2. Find the number of moles of 148 grams of calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. Okay, so here given weight is 148 gram molecular weight of calcium hydroxide. Okay, as usual, like how we have calculated here, you can calculate or you can remember that in certain tips. Okay, like I just know about it, like calcium hydroxide, its atomic weight, I mean molecular weight, it's a compound, right? So you should call it as what? GMW. Molecular weight of calcium hydroxide is 74. We'll see. Okay, so how to do the solution for this? Given weight is how much? Given weight of CaOH taken twice is 148 grams. Gram molecular weight of CaOH taken twice. Gram molecular weight of calcium hydroxide. How much? So this you only should know. He will not give in the question. So please remember that. Okay, 74 it is. You can calculate. Okay, calcium 40. You have one calcium is there. So 40 into 1, 40. And oxygen, you know it is 16. But here two oxygens are there. So 16 twos are 32. And hydrogen, atomic weight is 1. Here two hydrogens are there. So 2. So it is how much? 74. That only I wrote here. Okay, now every time you should know certain gram molecular weights of certain compounds. Then it will become easy for you to do the sample calculations quickly. Okay, you can apply the concept quickly. So number of moles you have. Formula what? Number of moles is equal to given weight by gram molecular weight. Given weight by gram molecular weight. Given weight is 148 grams. Gram molecular weight is 74. So how much you will be getting? It is 2 times. Okay, so 2 moles. So answer is how much? 2 moles. So in 148 grams of calcium hydroxide, 2 moles are there. Okay, so like this kind of sample questions you need to make. Okay, so please remember. Right, next we'll do second type of calculations. Okay, I'm rubbing the board. I'll rub even the second example also. Please note down quickly. Okay, so every time you have to remember the gram molecular weights of certain compounds. Okay, then your calculations will become easy. Okay, so atomic weights you all must learn. Right, next we'll go for the second type of calculations. Reverse calculations. What are those? Conversion of substance from moles to grams. Okay, now conversion of a substance. Second type of calculations are what? Conversion of a substance from moles to grams. Okay, now moles to grams. Conversion of a substance from moles to grams. Okay, so here you should have a comparative study. Okay, like if you know about rule of 3, okay, then definitely anything can be understood very easily, as well as you can apply the concepts very easily. Okay, so rule of 3 I think you know. Suppose out of 100, 25, suppose 100 apples were there and 25 apples were sold off. Okay, if 50 apples only are there, how many might have sold off? like that kind of comparative study. Okay, so here this you call it as rule of 3. You will apply rule of 3. Okay, now out of 100 apples 25 were sold off, suppose. Okay, then if only 50 apples used to be there, how many might have sold off? That will be the question. So you will have a comparative study. So in place of this question mark, generally we will keep some x. Okay, then how you will calculate x? Cross multiply the numbers which are on the cross, you will multiply them and divide by third number, and that you call it as what? Rule of 3. You know 3 values. Okay, now you know 3 values and the fourth value you are asked to calculate. Okay, so that is called as what? Rule of 3. So x can be calculated as what? Multiply, cross multiply numbers which are on the cross, multiply them and divide by third number. So 50 into 25 by 100. Okay, so it will be how much? 1s are 2s are. So almost around 25 by 2 means 12.5, means 13 apples were almost sold off. If it is apples, you cannot take it in 0.5, or half apple also can be sold. That depends. Okay, so here we have to calculate like rule of 3. If you are good at comparative study like this, then definitely each and every sum you will apply rule of 3 like this and you will find the x value. That's it. From here all the conversions are to be done in the form of applying rule of 3 only. If you are good at comparison, then it is enough for you. Okay, so let us see the examples. Okay, so conversion of any substance from moles to grams. Okay, so let us see one example. So find the weight of, first question, find the weight of 3 moles of carbon dioxide. Find the weight of 3 moles of carbon dioxide, CO2. Okay, so how to do this problem? Okay, so every time what we know that we will write first, and what he asked us to do that we will write next. Please understand the point carefully. What we know that we will write first. So we'll write like we know that 1 mole of CO2 is equal to has how much weight? 44 grams. 1 mole of CO2 has 44 grams. How can you say that? This we know. What magic is there with us to know? You should know weights of elements. Please understand carefully. CO2 weight. Again, carbon 12. 12 into 1, 12. Oxygen 16. Here 2 oxygens are there. So 32. So 44 grams. So this is for what? 1 mole of any substance. Weight is equal to its gram molecular weight. So gram molecular weight of CO2 is 44. 1 mole of any substance weight means what? It's gram molecular weight only. Okay. So 1 mole of CO2 has 44 grams. This we know. Okay. Now he is asking what in the question? So 3 moles of CO2 weight will be how much? 3 moles of CO2 is equal to how many grams? That is the question. Okay, write it like rule of 3 if you want. Okay, 1 mole 44 grams. 3 moles how much? Okay, in place of that question mark, what you will keep? You will keep x. Okay, then to find x, what you will do? Cross multiply and divide by third number. Cross multiply. So x equal to 3 into 44 by 1. Of course, by 1 if you write or don't write, it doesn't matter much. So 3 into 44, how much you will get? 132 grams. Isn't it? 132 grams. Therefore, okay, weight of 3 moles of CO2 is how much? Weight of 3 moles of CO2 is equal to 132 grams. Okay, conversion of moles to grams. Please remember carefully. Okay, so like this kind of numericals you will be getting. Right, we will do one more example so that you will come to know quickly. Right, second example. Please pause the video and please note down each and everything so that if you do the practice, then practice problems also I will try to upload. Okay, so please follow my playlist, then definitely you will understand the sequence and the order in which I'm uploading the videos. Okay, so one more example of this model we will do. Okay, example 2. Find the weight of potassium. Find the weight of potassium. Find the weight of potassium in 0.25 moles of KNO3. 0.25 moles of KNO3, potassium nitrate. KNO3. Okay, now find the weight of potassium only. Okay, find the weight of potassium in 0.25 moles of KNO3. Okay, so what we know we have to write first, and then what he is asking us to do, that we will write next. Then we will apply rule of 3 and we will find out what he is asking us to do. Okay, so let us see. KNO3, potassium nitrate. Okay, so in this KNO3 you have 1 mole of potassium atoms are there, 1 mole of nitrogen atoms are there, and 3 moles of oxygen are there. That is the meaning of this. Please understand carefully. Okay, so 1 mole of KNO3 has 1 mole of potassium. 1 mole of potassium. Okay, please understand, 1 potassium atom only is there. That means what? 1 mole of potassium. We will write it like what? 1 mole of potassium. Okay, 1 mole of KNO3 has 1 potassium, 1 nitrogen and 3 oxygens. That only in terms of mole, how you will write? 1 mole of KNO3 has 1 mole of potassium, 1 mole of nitrogen and 3 moles of oxygen. Like that you will write. Right? So 1 mole of KNO3 has 1 mole of potassium. Okay. So 1 mole of KNO3 has how much grams? What is the atomic weight of potassium? 1 mole of KNO3 has 39 grams of potassium. 1 mole of potassium means what? Nothing but 39 grams. This we know. Okay, he will not give in the question. You have to write that. Okay, so 39 grams of potassium is there in 1 mole of KNO3. He is asking, now what he is asking in the question, if only 0.25 moles of KNO3 is taken, how many grams of potassium will be there? Please understand carefully. If you have taken in the question what he has given, if only 0.25 moles of KNO3 is taken, then how many grams of question mark? We will keep that as X. How many grams of potassium are there in 0.25 moles only? Okay now. So, how you will write it like rule of 3? 1 is to 39. 0.25 is to how much? Okay now, rule of 3. 1 is to 39. 0.25 is to how much? You will keep that as X. So, to calculate X equal to cross multiply. Okay now, numbers which are on the cross you will multiply and divide by third number. So, 0.25 into 39 by 1. 0.25 means 1 by 4 only, no? Okay. So, this you can write it as 39 into 1 by 4 only, no? 0.25. I wrote it like 1 by 4 only. So, that is equal to how much? 39 by 4. Which is equal to almost around 4 9s are, right? 4 9s are 36. Okay. 4 10s are 40. 4 9s are 36. So, 9.36 means 3 left over. 7s are 28. So, 75. 9.75 grams. Okay now. So, 1 mole of KNO3 has 39 grams of potassium. If only 0.25 moles are taken, how many grams of potassium will be there? 9.75 grams of potassium only will be there in that. Okay. So, I think you understood. Okay. So, this kind of conversions will be there. Okay. From moles to grams. Now, we will go for the third category. Okay, conversion of moles to particles. Okay, conversion of moles to particles. Okay, third type of conversion is what? Conversion of moles to particles. We'll see two examples from that, and the remaining type of conversions I will deal in the next video, because video length, if it is going to become more, again you people will not follow also. Already it's going to be around 27 minutes or something like that, 29 minutes. So third type of conversions are what? I'll just deal with two examples with the third type of conversions. Conversion of moles to particles. What is third type of conversion? Conversion of moles to particles. Moles to particles. Okay, so this is third type of conversion. Okay, we'll see one or two examples based on this type of conversion also. Right? So you all should know, here you have to have a comparative study in between moles and particles. And 1 mole of any substance has how much? Avogadro number of particles. This is the information which we know. He will not give in the question. Okay, so that point you have to remember. So let us see some modal calculations on this type. Find the number of atoms present in. Okay, now find the number of molecules or atoms, anything you can write. Find the number of molecules present in 3 moles of CO2. Present in 3 moles of CO2. This is the question. Okay, so how you have to do this problem? Okay, what we know, what he is asking us to find. Okay, we know that 1 mole of any substance, here it is given CO2, 1 mole of any substance is how many particles? Here it is given about CO2. You can take it for any substance. 1 mole of any substance is equal to, here it is given for CO2, so you will write here CO2 is equal to what? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Here the particles are what? Molecules. So you will write here molecules. Okay, in the question he asked about the particles are what? Molecules. Okay, so now in the question he is asking for what? 3 moles of CO2 has, according to question this is, if you want to write you can write like this, according to question, according to given question, 3 moles of CO2 has how many molecules? Okay, so in place of that question mark you will keep x. Okay, again you will apply what? Rule of 3. Okay, 1 mole is for 6.023 into 10 power 23. 3 moles is for how much? Okay, that is x. Now to find out x, you will cross multiply and divide by third number. So x equal to 3 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 by 1. Okay, so it is almost equal to how much? 18.069. Isn't it? 18.069 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. That particles here are what? Molecules. Okay, so in 3 moles of CO2, how many particles are there? Or how many molecules are there? 18.069 into 10 power 23 molecules are there. Okay, every time you have to be perfect with perfect comparison. What we know, you will write first. What asked in the question, that you have to write next. Then apply rule of 3. Then it will come easily. Any kind of sum you can do. Okay, provided you should be in a position to know certain things. 1 mole means how many particles? 1 mole gram molecular weight, how much is the weight? Okay, 1 mole volume, 22.4 liters. Some points you should keep in mind. Okay, then after that you can have a comparative study. Right, we will do one more example for this. Okay, please pause the video and note down these problems. Then you will understand. right? Next question, find the number of atoms. Find the question number 2. Find the number of atoms present in. Find the number of atoms present in 7.4 moles of iron. 7.4 moles of iron. 7.4 moles of iron. Again, you will write the same thing. First we will write what we know, that we will write first, and what he asked in the question, that we will write next. Okay, so let us calculate. So we know that 1 mole of any substance has how many? 1 mole. Here that substance is what? Iron. 1 mole of iron. It can be any substance. In the question he asked about iron, so we are mentioning here iron. 1 mole of iron has how many particles? 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. Here he asked in the question about atoms. That particles may be atoms, molecules or ions, anything it can be. Okay, now according to the question, 7.4 moles of iron has how many particles? According to given question, 7.4 moles of iron has how many particles? Question mark. In place of that question mark, you can keep X. How many atoms? Okay. So you will write like rule of 3, then it will become easy for you for calculation part. Okay, and you have to be very careful with calculation part also. Okay, sometimes you will get one value, and in the 4 options which are being given down, they will change the digits. Okay, tens, hundreds, digits they will change, and power value they will change. So accordingly, you have to be very careful with the 4 options. Choosing even if you get correct answer also, to confuse you, he will just move the point to 2 or 3 digits, and he will give the answer in that way. Okay, you have to be very careful in choosing the correct points, digits. Okay, so that way also children has to be very careful with. Okay, so 7.4. So what we have to calculate? 1 is to 6.023 into 10 power 23. 7.4 is to how much? Okay, so you want to calculate X. Always I keep X here. Okay, so X can be calculated as how? Cross multiply and divide by third number. So 7.4 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 by 1. Okay, so if you multiply this, how much you are getting? 6023 into 74 I will do. Okay, so 6023 into 74. If you do, you will be getting almost around 445702. You will be getting 445702. Okay, 5702. Okay, now here point 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Before you should keep 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Okay, into 10 power 23 as it is you have to keep. Okay, so how many particles? Okay, how many particles are there in that? 7.4 moles of 7.4 moles of iron has how many particles? Means what you will write? It will have almost around, therefore 7.4 moles of iron has 44.5 into 10 power 23 particles, approximately atoms. Here if he asks about atoms or molecules, whatever it may be, you will be keeping answer like that. Okay, so like this kind of sample problems. So this comes under part 1, sample problems part 1. Part 2 I will be dealing in the next video. Okay, until then please keep watching my videos, keep writing notes, especially for concepts like mole concept and organic chemistry. Request children to make notes, without copying and without writing, just if you simply listen, you may not understand and speed will not get developed. I request all of you to develop speed first. Okay, how much speed is important, you all know. Quickly, within 1 minute, you have to do 2 problems, 2 numericals. That much less time will be given to you for your competitive exams. Okay, so try to understand the value of time. Time management is very much important for all of us. Okay, I hope you understood the concept well. Part 2, wait for that within few tomorrow or within 1 or 2 days. I will be uploading about part 2. Okay, so thanks for watching, and kindly please subscribe to my channel, share my videos and subscribe to my channel. Okay, your hard work is your superpower. Thanks for watching. Bye.